your child's journey when they're younger. So, what does this mean? Basically, when your athletes start, you're looking at ages 5, 6, 7 years old, maybe 8, and you're just kind of introducing them into these sports. They're learning how to manage the demands of the physical part, but they're also learning to work in this social aspect. There are so many layers to it, right? And when you decide to have your athletes start sports, that'll be a whole different video because there's a lot of cognitive things that need to happen. But once they start, let's just go with the age of 6 years old or say 7 years old, right? At 7 years old, they start a program. The way that you manage your child's athletic journey is not to just put them into sports randomly, even though they'll be doing multiple sports, but it's setting a specific theme per year. So, what does this look like? Each year your athlete does a sport, you want to have a specific theme. So, one, your child can be in expectation of what's coming. Also, have an idea about what can I expect? What type of challenges can I expect to have? And also, it's just not random, right? So let's dive into this. When you start an athlete, obviously, if it's their very first time doing a sport, what are your expectations? It's going to be more or less just go out, have fun, and see if you like it. That is essentially a theme, right? Go out there and have fun. So now instead of just trying that one sport and having fun, you're going to have the first year say, this is your first year of sports. I want you to do 2 or 3 sports, try it out, see if you like it. We're going to just evaluate what we're good at, what we enjoy, and our preferences. That's the theme. Now, the next year, let's just say they enjoy playing soccer. Great. We love playing soccer. So we're going to do soccer this year. We're going to focus this year on soccer. Even though we're playing multiple sports, we're going to just identify soccer as our primary sport. Now that year, we're going to say, okay, well, since we're identifying this as our primary sport, we're going to schedule certain things around our sport. As in, we know that our family vacation is the same time as one of the championship soccer tournaments. Well, then let's make that soccer tournament our vacation destination. We'll do the tournament, then after that, hang out in the same area. But either way, now we know because we're putting soccer as a primary sport, this now means we're going to set goals for that sport, et cetera, et cetera. Now, the next year, we'll say this year's theme is going to be really just being organized or working on our speed because last year we noticed that the 8 year olds were faster than your son or daughter. Great. Well, what does that mean? It now might mean let's focus on speed development. It could be let's focus on just being more attentive in the drills that we're doing. Maybe it means you as a parent are going to work with them on the side before and after practice, whatever it may be, right? And as you go, each theme is designed to get you to your end result. Maybe at 10 years old, your son or daughter says, I actually want to take this sport seriously because the first year I made it my primary sport. Last year I worked on my speed and I saw my speed improve. Great, right? So now from there, we want to go to the end. The end meaning if going to college is something that's in your wheelhouse, something that you would like to achieve, great. You want to work backwards. What are the characteristics a um, a Division 1 or 2 or NAIA athlete has? They're usually confident. They're usually stronger and faster than other people. Well, great. Let's take those aspects that we know of, and we're going to put that into our yearly theme. There's 5 to 15 different things we want to focus on. Well, if you're 10 years old and you're going to go to college at 18, well, then we have 7 years to focus on aspects that we want to improve. Of the 15 that we've identified, well, we have 7 years to focus on it. So let's pick the top 7. So now it might be understanding nutrition and eating the correct foods. It might be leadership skills and being a captain. It might be getting stronger, right? It might be our confidence. Well, we can put 1 year's focus on it. So the next year after the speed, now it's, you know what, I want you to be a team captain. Let's work on being a leadership in a leadership role. So now we're going to work on those aspects. So now it might mean let's put you in karate also, because that's going to teach resilience, right? So now that you take in these skill sets, you're going to put that back into soccer. So now while you're playing, you're going to understand the value of being able to take someone's energy that may be negative and put that into a positive position to where it makes the team that much more cohesive, right? And so as you put these themes onto the athlete, it does a few things. One, because the theme is there, it kind of frames everything. So now when there's a loss and the focus is confidence, now it could be what are some tools that we can apply into this tough loss, right? If the theme is leadership, okay, we lost by, 4 goals. It was an embarrassing loss. Well, what does a leader do? Does a leader talk to the teammates? Does a leader go back to the drawing board and figure out how can I be a better support system for my team? Every single thing comes into play. So, all in all, what I'm getting at is when you have a theme, it helps make things organized. It helps the athletes understand what's coming. And whenever you start to lecture them on what they could have adjusted or changed or whatever, they're more receptive because they understand that this year's theme, I'm going to be facing adversity in this specific field or this specific area. So when it does come up, I knew it was going to come up because that's what we're working on. All right. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next.